up? We live?
Yes,
All right.
live.
Happy
Live.
Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. Listen, come in the room, share. I need you to tag about 10 people. Because listen, today we about to talk about it. We about to talk about it. Today, the topic of the King's Court podcast is what a guy wants. What a guy wants. Now, listen, I'm going to need a lot of help in the room today because I'm the only female on the show. But we're going to talk about it today. What a guy wants. I got all my brothers in the room today, and we're about to break this thing down. Now, listen, if you're asking my opinion, I don't think none of y'all know what y'all want.
Wow.
I don't think y'all know what y'all want.
Here we go.
I don't think now one of y'all know what y'all want, and that's why we're here, and that's why we're here to talk about it. Now, watch this.
Oh man.
I came prepared. I got the glasses. I got my pen and my paper.
Oh my
Not
God.
the pen and the paper.
Teach me. Matter of fact, let me go share. I got to share this because I need all my people in the room today. I need all of my people in the room today.
That's how we starting off, huh? That's how we starting off this. Okay.
Oh, we starting off heavy.
This is what Nate asked for. So this
I
is
did. I wanted her
you
to
asked
lead it
for this.
off. Already got KD popping in. Did somebody
What up,
say?
KD?
Come on in the room. KD, I need you to tag your friends. Get them in here. Ryan, tag
What
your
up,
friends.
Ryan?
Get them in here. Get them in here. I want all the fellas in the room.
He said
today.
all hands on deck.
Come on in the room. Come on.
Because he
on
needs
in
to
the
know.
room.
We're waiting on you. We're waiting on you. Come
We
on
needs to
in.
know.
Let me get my glasses on. Because I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of reading comments today.
Oh man.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get good and ready. But yeah, y'all, today's topic, what a guy wants. And I really want to get into it because, you know, the last show we did, we talked about what a girl wants. And well, one of the last shows we did, we talked about what a girl wants. And I feel like it's only fair to let's flip the script here. Oh, it's on now.
She got the glasses on.
Oh gosh, she put
The glasses with the long hair.
Oh, it's on now.
We gotta find out. We gotta find a name for Cort's alter ego. When she got the hair done like this and got the glasses on.
Chat, cook up a name, chat.
Yeah.
I know y'all got one.
Hype me up.
Queen C.
Hype me up. But not for real, y'all. I really want to talk about it today. This is I think it's perfect timing for the conversation. Considering all that's going on in the dating world today, you know, we all know that the dating pool got piss in it. And us women, we just want to know what exactly is it that y'all want? Because, you know, I personally feel like, you know, I bring a lot to the table and I just keep missing. So we want to talk about it today. I'm gonna give everybody a chance, my brothers a chance to introduce themselves to some and, you know, reintroduce to others. But yeah, what y'all think about today's topic?
Yeah, man, I'm excited to talk about this. It's you know, for some reason, dating and the dating world continues to be a hot topic, and people can't just like act like adults and just be honest with who you're out there interacting with in the dating world. And just when you're honest, you can actually find someone who really likes you and who you really like, instead of like all the playing games and the like, oh, you know, I'm acting like I'm looking for a serious relationship, but really I just want to play around. Like if you just were honest about playing around, you could find somebody else who just wants to play around too, and then y'all could just play around together. You know, but that's something that we can get into a little bit later on. But yeah, man, it's tough out here. It's not just tough out here for women; it's tough out here for everyone too. I want to make that clear. But yeah, man, it's a fun topic to get into for sure.
Is it tough?
I mean, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Hey, I got the do-rag on today, bro. I'm ready to get into it. I'm ready to get my hands dirty today for real. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, like Courtney said, the dating scene is in the mud right now. That's why, you know, I'm married right now because Ain't none out there for me. You know what I'm saying? I got what I got at home. Oh, shout out Jen. But yeah, man, like it's the dating scene has definitely changed now than from back then. You know, chivalry, opening the door for the woman. You know, and her saying thank you. You know, some women don't even say thank you anymore. Um, you know, buying her flowers, paying her way, you know, things like that. Um, were very prominent back then, and they don't seem that way now. That's on both genders. That's on
Yeah.
both men and women.
Mhm.
Because if we gonna be real men, you know, we got to be serious of what we want because we saying we want one thing and then we go
You don't
dating
really
and
want
then we say we want something else, you know, like you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta be real. We gotta be real. And the same thing for y'all women, you know, for the women out there. You gotta be the same way. You can't say, you know, you want them dark, sassy chocolate, 6 foot tall, and you know, as long as he nice, I don't care. And then he show it to you 5'11". I don't want like y'all be real.
Hey,
Gotta be
respect.
real.
Hey, respect short kings out here, man. I just, I want to make that clear. You know, we getting, and I'm not short. I'm average. I'm average height. I don't want that to be misconstrued, but I'm just tired of all the slander. If you're not 6 foot, at least it's like you get taken out of a lot of dating pools, and I just don't. I don't respect that myself.
Yeah,
Just,
you get marked off
exactly
the
like
list if you're
You're
not six
right.
foot or
if your
taller.
height
Like
start with a 5, you immediately you off the list, and you know I just don't. I don't think that's cool.
I can't.
You
Hey,
know
I
that
can't.
remind me of. Have y'all seen that show, that popular show going around called Pop the Balloon?
Oh
It
yeah.
be cracking me up like
Oh
you
God.
like a guy like I could walk in there at 5'9", and the girl's like, you're too short. Like, I just need you to be 6 foot, but you 5'1". Like, how
Yeah,
does it work?
Make it make
Like,
sense, Nate. Make it
soon
make
as
make
you
it
walk
make
sense.
in,
sense.
soon as you walk in the room, they all mad popping balloons, bro. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey man, but I can't speak for that because I'm 6'3", so I can't. You know what I'm saying? I made it. I made it. You know what I'm saying?
Disrespectful.
But you know, we just trying to.
Disrespectful.
But yeah, man. What a guy wants, man. We're gonna get later on that topic, but yeah, the dating scene has really taken a nosedive, and that's you know that's on men and women. It's on both
Yeah.
genders. So I'll just leave it right there. I'm pass over to Nate.
Yeah, I'm excited to do this show too because, like you said, the dating pool is so different now, and then we're competing with multiple things. It's multiple aspects in the dating pool now because you got your social media aspect, you got your way that you was raised aspect, you got what you really want of an aspect because a guy like us grew up with this old school method, but then you might run across a female and be like, you might come in saying, all right, I'm gonna be the provider. I'm gonna be the guy to show her the old school way. This is how my dad got my mom, this is how my granddad got my grandma, whatever. And then they'll tell you, oh, that's old school. This is the way I want it to be done. I want a specific way of this, that, and the third. So it's like you have your ways of what you want, but then at the same time, it also got to match who's the person that you want to be with, or which type of guy are you at this point? Are you the guy that's trying to settle down? Are you the guy that's want to go out here and have fun, but you want to say, hey, if I need to settle down, I'll settle down. But if I don't, I'm gonna go out here and have me some fun. So it's tough on both ends, but I tell you like this: us guys, we knowing what we want. They just rather will we admit it is one thing,
That's the
but
thing.
guys, we knowing what they want.
Mm-hmm.
To be brutally honest.
See, this is the problem that I have. See, all three of y'all done said
Here we
something.
go.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go.
All of y'all done said something. But see, the problem is, out of everything y'all said, it ain't had nothing to do with what y'all want. Now, I want to talk about.
I want peace. I want peace. That's what I want. I want.
So you're
like,
one of those be my peace, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
financially, like I'm good with like taking care of my household and all that stuff. I want there to be a peaceful. There's enough craziness outside my house.
Right.
Talk about it.
When I get home, I want it to be my sanctuary. I want it to be my peaceful place. I don't want there to be like chaos and all this other stuff happening. Let me come home. Let me enjoy the fruits of my labor, like, and kick my feet up.
Let me play my game and leave me alone.
Yes, absolutely. Why not?
That's not what I said. That's not
what I said. What's wrong with that?
You see how that just took a turn?
Play the game.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just trying to get an understanding.
I mean, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I do want to just play the game and just kind of zone out for a bit, you know. But
I ask because I think it's important for us to know. Like, what does peace look like for you? Maybe it does look like, let me come home, chill, shorty, let me play my game. I'm gonna holler at you in a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily that. It depends. Sometimes it's like, hey, let's watch, some TV together, or let's watch a movie, or something hot came out on Netflix, or a nice home cooked meal that we enjoy together, or or
peace.
Like you said, playing the game for a little bit. Like let me put my music on the Bluetooth speaker. I'm gonna play the game.
Brother bologna sandwich, fix me a glass of Kool-Aid while I'm playing the game, while I'm watching the Lakers game.
Not a bologna sandwich.
It's a brother bologna sandwich. Come in there and watch the game with me. But don't be asking me, you know who's this player? You
may not even know. You may not even know what's going on, but act like you know.
Act like you interested.
Ask questions, or just sit there and watch your little whatever you watch. Whether I don't know what you watch, but
so scrolling, doing my thing while you're watching.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it together.
And don't feel like because I'm off by myself that you can't be in the same vicinity.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
100%.
Like we can be both chilling in the living room, but we not necessarily doing the same thing. You could be in my lap, scrolling on Instagram or whatever, watching Netflix or whatever, and I'm on the game. I'm chilling. Yeah. But that's still us spending time together because that's still contact. That's still physical touch.
Right.
That's all we be wanting. But some women be having this thing where, you just don't want to be around me. You just don't want to be around. Like, we not talking about that.
Why don't you talk to me?
Bro, I would say, man, men are simple, man. Like some women think that we're just this Rubik's Cube that you just got to turn and line up. We not like that.
The man of God said, please me while I'm watching the game. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
We didn't open the floodgates.
I mean, if you got if I'm watching a game, you walk in with a certain attire on, like, let's go.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
But no, I also agree with the compromise because for me, like you said, sometimes my piece is playing the game. Like I say, for any woman that date me, I don't know how it is in y'all family, Aunt and Dunn. Like all the women, at least act like you a little interested in something that I may like. For example, in my family, they big sports fans, so they might hit me up about the Falcons or whatever. At least act a little interested because if you don't know nothing, it's cool. But when you come into a family of women that they love this particular thing that maybe that a guy may like, you got to be willing to compromise in some way. You ain't got to be all interested in what's going on. But hey, if I'm enjoying it, try to act a little interested because guess what? When one of your shows come on, when something that you want to go do, that's compromising. But at the end of the day, like you said, just being my piece and also knowing when I need my peace. That's another thing, because you might have a rough day at work and come in, and then they're thinking, oh, he just don't want to be bothering me. You don't know what then happened in that 9 to 5, but you're thinking that I'm mad at you, when in reality, hey, I want you to get to a point where we kind of know each other, not saying that you don't have to communicate with me, but also know my nonverbals to know that if I'm having a rough day, oh yeah, I see how this is going today. And some women know that, but there are some that's real pushy about it. Be like, oh, you don't want to say nothing? I know you see me right here. I know you see me want to do this, that, and the third. When the fact is, just give me a moment or two. I'm gonna get with you. I'm gonna get with you.
Talking about Stephen A. Smith.
And see, KD, I'm gonna put the comeback up. See, KD, this is one of my boys. KD understand what I mean. Like, same thing in his family. His sisters, just like my folks, they big sports folks. So you got to have some compromise. Because at the same time, you might come in and talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and want me to be interested for 30 minutes. So if I got to show you that little bit of time, give me the time.
Chewed out if we're not interested in it. We're not chewed and get chewed out when we don't show any interest at all. Like,
and she be in there watching Project Runway and want us to be in there like asking questions, or she watching Love Island or whatever reality show is hot. And why you shaking your head?
I don't know, man. I'm just different. I'm different. But this is for the 95% of my sisters who need to know, what a guy wants. I'm just so different. I don't watch none of that stuff. It just don't interest me. But I guess, most girls do. Most women do. Oh, this is another friend of mine. I'm so interested. So before we go any further, I just want to say I tagged a lot of people because I made a post the other day that really sparked a really big conversation. And we're not gonna go too far into what I said, but I tagged some of the men that had good feedback on my post so that they could join in on the conversation to further chime in on what guys want. My post was just talking about why is it that that men tend to have a problem with tough women. And to be fair, I didn't really give I don't think I gave a very scripted definition of tough. So we got all kind of feedback, like from different angles. So, I tagged some of my friends to chime in today because, they had a lot to say. The men of God had a lot to say. So I'm like, now here's the place to chime in on what guys actually want. So, and I'm interested. So just wanted to throw it in there. In case y'all see new faces, these are my
folks. So I want to touch on what Nate said about that nonverbal, because it seems to be a tendency that goes along where the women's intuition only kicks in when she feels like the man is cheating. But what about when your man is just having a tough day and he's not being verbal about it? Where's the intuition then? Where's the he's having a tough day? Because everything don't have to be said. You should already know. If you've been with your partner long enough, you should already know the tendencies. You should already know the vibes. Like, okay, he normally doesn't act like this. What's going on? What's wrong? And it just seems like to me in certain cases, we got to come to y'all with our issues instead of y'all that women's intuition kicking in and be like, oh, he's got a problem. So I want to throw this out there to Courtney because she's the only woman on the panel. When does the women's intuition kick in?
Let me just go ahead and answer this for you.
Here we go.
Who said here we go?
I told y'all I was not going to play nice today.
I'm going to square up with you. Because this is what y'all need to know about a woman's intuition. It's for us, nigga, not for y'all.
Okay. All right.
That's why it's called women's intuition.
It's for us.
God.
Not for y'all. Okay? Now, what I will say is, though, I understand what you're saying, brother. I do. And what you're saying is the same way that y'all know when something's going on as it relates to y'all when we doing something wrong, you need to know when something is just wrong. Not that we're doing something wrong, but something is just wrong. That ain't woman's intuition, though. That ain't what we use that for. We use that for us. That's my brother, y'all. What's up, Tenny? Yeah. So I get it. Ladies, I hope y'all listening. The man of God said, put that woman's intuition to the side for a second and just know when something is wrong. But here, this is what I want to challenge y'all with. Because y'all say it to us all the time. Y'all are not mind readers, and you shouldn't be. If something is wrong, I'm not saying you got to be a man of 1,000 words, but communicate it in some kind of way. Hey, I had a tough day today, or hey, I'm struggling with something. You gotta put it out there, because the same way y'all not mind readers, we're not either. So y'all want us to use something that wasn't even designed. Y'all want us to use women intuition. It's not for you. It's not for you. But if you communicate, I think that you'll see a different response, versus not saying nothing and just, oh, well, she know when I'm cheating. She know when I didn't like this girl picture on Instagram, but she don't know there's something wrong with me. No, we don't. Use your words. Open your mouth. Amen. That's all I got.
So I say this. I don't think it's so much. I don't think it's a. Now, if you get all day and don't say nothing, that's one thing. But like a certain period of time that you kind of need, like, let me get my mind right for a moment. So that's why I was like, with the nonverbal, somewhat know your man somewhat. And please do not go run to your friends talking about, girl, he came into the house. He didn't want to talk to me for 2 hours. I think he cheated on me. No, that does not mean that. Let's get that clear. That does not mean that. Now, some of y'all brothers out here, if y'all do, that's y'all business. But that's not me. Right. Anyways.
That's not me either.
So if you give me a second, we're gonna get a chance to talk. But as we saying, some of the nonverbals you kind of know, like, all right, work must have got on his nerves. He done went in there and talked for a minute, but don't go the whole day and don't say nothing. But at least give a moment. But I say also the tough thing about that is, do women intuition not kick in right there?
No.
For some of them, it's just instantly. Say it again.
No. Our intuition is not for you.
Oh,
so no, it doesn't kick in. It will never kick in. It's for
us.
That's
the caveat.
So y'all spidey sense can't pick up like, oh, he's having a rough day. Let me ask him, like, what's going on? Did you have a rough day?
I gotta always throw this out here because I'm so different. That's my
update.
That's my opinion. I don't know if there's any other women in the room right now, but there may be another woman that says, yeah, is that Daryl? I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name.
Yeah, that's the real.
In my opinion, woman's intuition only works when it's convenient for us because it's for us. But that's my opinion. Another woman might say, well, no, I know when my man had a bad day because my woman's intuition tells me, but I'm saying no. But on the flip side of that, discernment should say, hey, he had a bad day.
I think it's
Oh my God, I
think it really just boils.
Listen, let me throw this out here as part of what a guy wants. And this goes
I know. I already know what you talk. I already know.
We're not feeling the blanket on. We're not gonna feel the blanket on that. But now let me throw this back up here. Don't worry about the blanks, y'all. That's not for me what this is. But if we done went to there's another thing. If we done went to a game of one of my favorite teams, I know Dunn and understand this. Cort, I'm sure you probably are understanding of this.
Oh, mercy.
Please give me a minute to recover.
Lord,
don't be in the car. Somebody says you got an attitude because your team lost. That's my team. So that's what we saying. If you know this something that your man enjoy, please give us a moment to get it right. Don't get in the car trying to argue. You over here acting funny since the boys lost. They sorry anyways. Don't start that.
That's bad when she don't even watch the game. She call him sorry. Like
now it's about to be a real fight. Like now you escalating the situation. I'm already mad because my team lost, and now you gotta, stick the knife in, twist it a little bit more.
Like, just give me a few minutes, bro. Like, hey, man. Like, my team just lost a big game, but then you wanna, babe, you all right? No, I ain't all right. My team just lost. Like, leave me alone. Give me a few minutes. See, that's why you don't need to be watching them games anyway. You need to
No, let me tell you what I was told that about what he was mentioning. And basically, for y'all that's not aware of what I'm talking about, I'm from Atlanta, big time Falcon fan. Y'all know what game we're talking about. I was told by a female friend, it's all good. They're gonna be in the Super Bowl next year, so I don't know why you mad. Boy, I hung the phone up. But continue.
I think
Y'all don't play by them games. I've learned. Y'all don't play. Y'all just don't play by them games. And it's serious to y'all. And it might not be serious to us, but it's serious to y'all. And we got to respect that. And I am willing to respect that. That's crazy. But Antonio had made a comment, and that kind of solidified my point, as to say, he was saying something to the effect of, yeah, right there. It is spiritual. So that's why I said it's more of discernment than it is women's intuition when we pick up on something that maybe it's not right with y'all. That's discernment. Like, I can discern that something is off with him. Yeah, that's not my woman's intuition. That's reserved.
It don't matter what it is. Discernment, women's
You
intuition.
saying use it.
Whatever, use it. Yes, use it. Yes, use it. Get an update on it. Get a system update. Like, update the software. Do what you got to do. Like, use it.
Not too much on us. Not too much on us. We're trying. That's why we're here.
I know.
That's why we're here. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning what y'all
But
want.
according to science, y'all mature faster than us. So, like, you know, but I ain't gonna try to step on nobody's toe. But yeah. I just be wanting to know, like, and I already got the answer to it. Like, it just don't. It's for, like you said, women's intuition is for y'all. It's not for us, which I don't understand it. But that's besides the point.
You're not a woman.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but Ant said something about that peace. Yeah, we just want peace. That's all. Like, we already got enough to do.
I got two so far: peace and use your discernment.
Yes, peace, use your discernment, and how can I say this?
Okay.
Go ahead, just put it out there. Don't even worry about sugarcoating it. Just go on and drop it.
I mean, we want it thrown at us at sometimes. Like, it could be a little balance getting thrown at us sometimes. Like, if you look at in the kingdom, in the lion kingdom, when in the jungle, wherever they are, the lioness goes out and get the food, and the lion stays and chill. We don't have to. We don't. Now, just follow me. Just follow me. Follow me.
Where are we going?
We ain't got to be the only ones that hunt. We ain't got to be the only ones that go out there and initiate. Y'all can initiate too. I don't want to. I don't know how to initiate. I don't know how to do that stuff. Well, before you, I ain't even gonna say it. Because some women, they ain't have no problem throwing it out there before they got with a man. They ain't have no problem. In the chasing stage, they ain't have no problem throwing it out there. But now you in a committed relationship. I don't know how to do that. I'm not sure if I know how to do that stuff. Yeah, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Don't get with a save girl. I'm saving myself. I don't do those.
I also agree.
Now, I don't act like that.
I also agree that you gotta have your balance, because there's gonna be times that you gonna want to feel wanted, and there's times we want to feel wanted too. Don't be on that. Oh, he always want to do this, or he always want to do that. Have your balance. If you reach a certain, you should know at a certain point. Now, there's some people that want it daily. Some people may want a couple times a week. You don't know, but you got to make sure that you at least show some interest in that aspect. Don't always have me going out here trying to make it happen, and then that's all he want to do. Okay, so if you bring the same aspect back, then maybe it won't always have to be one-sided. So that way you get your level balance.
And we don't want that. We don't want that here take it type of. No, we want you to be interested in it.
I got a term for that. We can't say it on there.
Just take it. You're right. He'll just take it. Dang.
All I'm gonna say is HND.
Right.
Oh my god.
We don't want that type of. No, we don't want that. We want you to be interested in, just like y'all want us to be interested when it's our turn to initiate. Y'all want us to set all type of flowers and set rose petals going into the bathtub with the candles lit and chocolates all over the bed. Y'all want, some women want that stuff. We want the same thing. We want to come home to a home cooked meal. You know, you in your bathrobe and your, you know, whatever your attire is for that particular day. We want that too. We want that sometimes too. Like, show that you're interested.
I got so many things to say. I'm not gonna say it.
That's off camera. Off camera.
I'm not gonna say none of it. You know why? Because this is about y'all. I'm not gonna say a thing. Keep educating me, brother. Keep educating me on what y'all want. Well, while we're there, I do want to ask a question. And maybe y'all will say that this is a preference thing, and if so, then you know that's fine. But I do find it interesting. What do y'all feel about when it comes to a woman's appearance? What do you want when it comes to her appearance?
I mean, I think I want somebody, just speaking for myself, is like multifaceted, like say we all know. No, multifaceted. I think like regardless of the occasion, you know, she's able to, you know, pull it off in like a respectful way. And I'm not saying like, you know, I think there's a time and a place, you know, when a girl is, or when a woman's going out with her girlfriends and they want to, you know, get dressed up or go to the club or whatever, not to look like they're about to be like in a rap video necessarily, but just to, you know, get cute and be out there, have some fun with their girls. But just somebody's able to do it all, really.
Hold on, though, because I was just in a rap video last week. What you trying to say? Because I was decent.
Wait, whoa. Hold up. Breaking news. Hold on.
Hold on. What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
I mean, I think I can't speak for the rap video. I didn't see it, but
right. We can't speak.
I know enough about you to know that you're not
video vixen Cort. That's me. Wait, I'm gonna show y'all. To be fair, and I did put it out there. Y'all just didn't know what I was doing it for, but this was the video. So I was fully covered. Now,
I see the photo.
I don't know what type of rap video you talking about, brother, but I was covered up.
I mean, we know what type of we all grew up watching BET. Like we know what. Right. Yeah. We know
I just
want
to put that out there. I was covered. The woman of God was covered.
You know,
I do agree with you.
When you hear a rap video nowadays, you get, it's a certain trigger that comes with that. So
yeah,
you just don't know. You could be a class woman, or you could be dressed like Sexy Red. You just don't know. You don't know what you're in a rap video. At this point, you don't know.
Sexy Red is that's a good comp. That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
But yeah,
for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
Yeah, what not to do. Yeah,
what not to do. What a guy doesn't want. Oh, go ahead, Neil. Go ahead.
But I would say that be the best version of yourself. If me and you going out, obviously I'm attracted to you for obvious reasons. Don't feel like you got to dress, make yourself feel confident, but also don't make yourself feel like you got to dress to impress anybody outside of this relationship. Because if you're with me, you with me. Then I'm always gonna be surprise me sometimes. Sometimes you can dress conservatively, but some things leave at home. Don't go out here letting the other guy see everything that you have to offer. Because there are some women who, well, my man, he cool with it. And that's cool for your relationship. Yep. At least make yourself look beautiful, but also make yourself look presentable out here. I don't want you to be out here thinking that you got to show it all off. Some things is meant for private. Yeah, don't be out here like Kanye ex-wife was at the Grammys, thinking that hey, I want you to see. I want everybody to see what I got out here. No, I don't need you dressing like that. I want you to look like the best version of yourself, and also feel confident.
We praying for you.
That's a comment, brother, for another day. Are we? Are we praying?
Hey, we're not praying hard enough because some of these guys is cool. That they be like, look,
we ain't praying hard enough for the brother, man.
Mine might have got lost. I don't know.
I had to bring it up because that's one of the first things I thought about when we talking about appearance.
Lord.
The man is walking around with swastikas on his shirt. Like what? Like what are we supposed to do with that?
Where the effectual and fervent prayers at? Where they at? Where they at?
And he was just doing gospel music. What, 2 years ago? Did he forget?
Did we
forget about that? He forgot about that apparently, but
I thought he stretched his hands to cover up.
I thought he wasn't cursing in songs no more. I thought he turned over a new leaf, and here we are.
Hey man, nobody can tell him nothing. But I'm just gonna piggyback off what Ant and Nate were saying. At the end of the day, I represent you, you represent me.
Yep.
And so I'm not finna go out here knowing good and well that I'm a size 36 and I'm going out here wearing skinny jeans like with my pants sagging. I'm not finna do that. Like I'm not finna do that. And at the same token, don't go out here knowing you wear size whatever and you wearing 2 sizes less than that, trying to show off what you got in the trunk and all this. Look, like Nate said, you can dress sexy, but don't go overboard with it. And some women do go overboard with it. I'm just saying, like, Jesus, they like don't come out here with no Uggs on. Like, I could say so much, but I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble.
Hold on, man, because now you said something about Uggs. Hold on, you gotta elaborate a little bit on that. Because
when it's appropriate, you can wear the Uggs, but you gotta wear Uggs in the summer.
Oh, okay.
You gotta wear Uggs in the summer.
Uggs are like Crocs for women. They all, it's all year round affair, to be honest.
No cap. Before the
I'm being serious
and putting them up. Like I'm just now putting my Uggs up because it's March.
And I know this may touch some women a certain way, and we understand that there may be some periods of time where you about to get your hair done, you have to wear the bonnet. But some of y'all just turned into a whole new apparel. Like, it's an apparel now. Like you have to wear, like it's like a hat. You don't have to wear the bonnet all the time. Like it's not the purpose. The real purpose of the bonnet is to keep the hair, healthy until you get your hair done. But some of y'all just don't turn to an apparel. That's what it is.
So you're revealing yourself to be anti-bonnet, Don.
While we're on
I'm not. I'm just saying, we're in this appropriate place. Like
there's a time and a place.
There's a time and a place, exactly.
I got you.
That's what I was gonna ask. While we're on appearance, let's talk about bedroom.
Oh my
appearance.
Oh God.
Daryl know what he talking about. That man know what he talking about. That man he blessed. He know what he talking about.
We know what Daryl want. We know
that man know what he talking about.
You really got no sense.
You know what I want to add on to that? A muumuu.
Listen, man, bedroom attire, it's like the job's gonna get done. Like there's so many different things, so many different options. Nightgown.
He said the job
nightgowns, boomers, long t-shirts with the bonnet. Like it's, there are a lot of different options. There's not like you can be very flexible when it comes to the attire, and the job is still gonna get done.
Okay.
I'm with Ann on that. I mean, regardless, the job gonna get done. At the same time, like, just throw a little fire, throw a little kerosene on the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Every once in a while, nothing. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
Like it don't have to be long sleeve t-shirt and bunny all the time.
exactly.
Like, you know, make me want you. Make me want you. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna want
Like
you anyway.
Like we've all
Right.
seen Boomerang before, right? Like
Yeah.
So Robin Givens showing up to the door in the trench coat with the matching bra and panty set on underneath. Like that's a moment. Like
Yeah.
so there are ways you can spice it up every now and then. And I think honestly, it comes down to men's preferences because a lot of men they do want to see their women in lingerie or matching sets like frequently. It just kind of depends. Like I don't think that's realistic all the time, but there's some men who definitely feel that way. So
yeah,
I'd also say surprising. I mean, I don't. It's no preference on my end. I think either or is cool. Like you said, the job gonna get done, but get creative sometimes. Some days be your normal self. Some days let me come and be like, oh my god, I haven't seen you look like this in a minute. But oh my god, let me see this cover real quick.
Exactly. Hey. Give me something to tear off you. Thank you. We can't tear off no t-shirt. Doggone it.
But no,
that's Hogan.
But yeah, get creative.
Tear off that moo-moo.
That boo-boo. You gonna get real started about that boo-boo.
Even the dog saying amen. Come on, somebody. What I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Give me something to tear off you. Eesh.
See, the moo-moo easy. It's easy. Very easy.
But to stay on topic, Court, to add to another thing that I say that a guy want is consistency. I know a lot of women talk a lot about remaining consistent, like the way that you started with me, keep that same way. And that's the same way for women. You want to have that. He says injury to handle that work week.
Okay.
But yeah, just being consistent, whether it's certain habits that you know, certain things that attract me to stay in this relationship, but you have to always remain consistent in some format. You don't have to always do something special. Let's have a consistent time that we spend together. Let's have a consistent show that we watch together. Let's have something, a consistent time frame. It's just because sometimes us men love consistency. Sometimes we like to know kind of, and I'm not, I ain't gonna say I hate surprises, but that's one thing that I really do like is something that's really consistent. To know, hey, you know, we gonna have this time, and make sure that it's as consistent as it is. Make sure that you are satisfied with that consistency. Let's not get consistent on something, and then all we do is go do. So I want to go do something with somebody else. Do it this way. That's another thing. Don't compare our connection to what may work for them. What may work for them may not work for us. So let's get to a point of consistency where, hey, I know we can build off of this step by step, brick by brick.
I'm telling y'all something. These social media couples, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. They're home wreckers. You trying to see this man, he do this to his one. They got the assets to do that. I can't do that for you right now. I can't go out here and buy your Rolls Royce. I can't do that.
Actually, though, and I heard recently from a very credible source that a lot of that social media stuff, it really is cap. They paint one thing for y'all to see, but they just got through. Somebody will post something and they all lovey-dovey, but they just got through boxing 2 seconds before the picture went up. So
Argentina.
Yeah, so I, just want to throw out there, ladies, don't be basing your relationship off what you see on social media because it's cap. A lot of it is cap. The same way people do it individually, they be capping, is the same way some couples do. They try to paint one picture for the world, but really at home, they both miserable.
It's smoke and mirrors. Like,
yeah.
people do things for
Derrick
appearance.
Jackson.
Who?
Derrick Jackson. Prime
Who is that?
example. The so-called relationship guru
Oh
out here
Lord.
to yeah,
Oh
out
yeah,
here
yeah, yeah,
telling
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I know you're
yeah,
talking about.
prime
Yeah.
example. Prime
Hmm.
example.
Yep. But yeah, people just like it's not realistic, and I think a lot of the trouble that people have in relationships is they get together when the vibes are like high, and like when you're in that phase in the beginning where everything is good, you haven't had an argument, y'all decide to lock it in, and it's not going to be that way forever. You're going to have disagreements. You're going to have times when you don't really like each other, but you still hopefully love each other. Um, and people don't know they haven't experienced those tough times, and it you can tell because a lot of relationships they don't last that long. Please excuse my dog. I'm not really sure what's going on with her today,
Agreed.
He's sounding off.
but yeah, just people they don't know what it's like to have to tough it out,
Mm.
and you can tell.
So pivoting a little bit here, I want to kind of shift into career wise, like how, and y'all are helping me. Y'all are helping me a lot. Um, are you? I don't want. Don't please don't take this the wrong way. I'm using it for just lack of a better word here, but do you find it intimidating if your woman makes more than you career wise? How do y'all feel about that? Do you feel more of a man if you are the breadwinner of the house, or does it not matter to you? How do you navigate that?
That does not factor in whether or not I'm a man. It doesn't matter if my wife makes more money than me. It doesn't make me any less of a man because at the end of the day, the order is the order. Is God,
Right,
then the man, then the woman. It has nothing to do with financial status.
right,
And at the end of the day, what's mine is yours, and what yours is mine. And I realized that not everybody operates in that same concept because I know that it changes. A relationship is when you get into a marriage, you're dealing with different parameters, and uh, there's no more individuality in a sense. So whether or not who makes more, it's still for the benefit of the relationship.
100%. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're still taking care of the house. Things are still getting taken care of. The family's still getting taken care of. I don't care if my wife is making more money than me. And for the men that feels like they have to make more money than their wife to make themselves feel like a man, that's an issue of insecurity. That's an issue of pride, and that's an issue of doubt, and that's an issue of lack of confidence. Because if you making more money than the woman have to validate you as a man, then you have some serious issues that you got to deal with. So no, for me, no, that don't me, my wife making more money than me or my woman making more money than me, it doesn't even factor into my manhood.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
with you. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Like, if anything, it's like Don said, when you're when you're really together, like you're moving as a unit, and so like what I bring in, what you bring in, it doesn't matter. The bill still got to get paid either way. And I've never understood men who feel less than and I guess it really depends on what you're bringing to the table. Because if that's all you're bringing to the table, that I feel like that's the only reason why a man would feel inadequate about that um, is because that's all you bring to the table. And then once that's kind of eliminated, if she's bringing in more or something, or even a similar, if it's something roughly in the same, in the same ballpark, then you feel like you lose all your value as a man. And it's like that's not all that you have to offer in a relationship. I hope it's not anyway. So yeah, that's my opinion.
I have to agree with both with everything that y'all said. And for me, I want my woman to be successful. I don't want her to feel like I don't want her to ever feel like she got to be less than to make me feel validated by any means. I want both of us to be successful in our own right because once we come together, we're a unit together. I need to be your biggest cheerleader. You need to be my biggest cheerleader at the end of the day because as Don said, we're building something great together. It no longer becomes I'm trying to be this, I'm trying to do this to show this. As you said, there is a standard that was already set. But if anything, and it's funny, he said something similar I was just gonna get into. You should be inspiring each other. That's the number one thing with that. So I feel for one, anyone that's feeling like, oh, why is she making more money than me? Why is she making more money than me? That's something that you may have to deal with internally because I'm not going to ever be in a relationship with my girlfriend or wife and ever make her feel like I'm envious of what she's accomplished. If anything, that's motivated me to go, hey, look at what my wife is doing. We gonna make we making greatness together. We at this level, we may be at $100,000 couple this year. 5 years from now, let's be a $500,000 couple. Let's be in $1 million couple. Those are the things that you motivate each other to do. Not so much on some we are in competition. And also women that's tuned in. Don't throw your money in your man's face. That is the biggest slap in the face to a man. We proud of you and proud of your accomplishments. But there are some women out there that get in that mode. Look, I did this before you. I did this without you. And I'm not saying this in a negative light towards any woman that ever has, because sometimes you may get in the heat in the moment and may come off like that. But don't get into a point where your man consistently feels like every time, like, is this good enough for me because she can go do this for herself? Mm-hmm. Women, let your man, when your man make an accomplishment for you, when he can give you a vehicle, he can give you a nice gift, make that man feel valued with that. Because you don't know the hard work he put in behind the scenes to make that happen for you.
Appreciate it.
Hold on. Can y'all put Ahmad's comment back up there? Because I want to talk about it. Because I like when people
speak on it. Speak on it.
Yeah.
That's one of my best friends, by the way. I just want to make a point that, and the reason why I asked the question is because there are different takes on it, you know. So I was curious to know how y'all felt about it, and other men. Could this be a well, he said it inspires him to make more money. Ahmad, I don't know if you're still watching, but my question is, what does it feel like to you to have, and he is married, so, you know, and they're both lawyers, they're both successful, so I know he's just generally commenting, but what would it mean to you if she did make more money than you? Like, how does that make you feel as a man? Like, does it take away from you? Does it make you feel like you're less of a man? I'm just curious for people who has his mindset. Like, I want to know what that kind of looks like for a man, because it seems like all three of y'all agree that it just don't matter either way to y'all, because y'all are secure in the fact of knowing that you are the man of your house, and so
right. That's what we was. That's. I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish your point, Courtney. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh no, you're okay. I was pretty much done. I was just saying, I think the general consensus among the three of y'all is, I'm the man of this house, and it don't matter how much money I'm bringing in, you bringing in. It doesn't negate my responsibilities as the man of the house.
Because the focal point wasn't when I made my initial comment. I wasn't speaking on terms of finances. I was speaking on terms of the inner me, the man me. I was talking about as a man. It don't have no effect on me. Like, nobody's saying that there's something wrong with progression. Like, of course, life is about progression. Life is about growth in all areas. But for me, I'm just saying that my manhood, my confidence isn't shaken just because my wife is making more money than me.
Okay.
That there was a point in time where my wife was making more money than me, but I still had the understanding that I was the man of the house, and she did not make me feel insignificant because she was making more money than me. Now I'm at a place to now I'm making more money than her, and I still have that same standard of okay, I'm the man of the house. So it don't matter what season we're in. It that I'm pretty sure that there's probably gonna be a season where she's gonna be making more money than me again. But doesn't matter to me? No, it don't. It don't matter to me because at the end
Okay.
of the day, we're a team.
Cool. My brother Donnell made a good point too. And I think that that's a lot that, and Nate, you talked about it. I think the woman's understanding and how she responds to certain things plays a big part because, like you said, you can't throw it in your man's face like, oh, I do this, I do that. Now, I did want to insert something though, Nate, when you were talking, because I think that this point needs to be made. Now, I'm not saying that any of y'all would do this or that y'all are like this, but I know for me personally, anytime I've ever thrown up in a man's face about what I'm doing or what I'm bringing to the table is because he's not bringing nothing. So I know, and now let me also say though, it probably still ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make excuses for myself or justify why I do certain things or why I've done certain things. It might still not be right because as a man, you know, I don't think it's good for women to emasculate men. You know what I'm saying? So not trying to justify it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I know for me and a lot of women, it's like, okay, you don't want us to bring up, you know, XYZ, but you not bringing nothing to the table and then you complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't not bring nothing to the table and then complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here doing all this by myself, essentially, trying to hold us down. And you got the nerve to have something to say. No, I'm gonna have to go and tell you something now. I'm gonna have to tell you something. Now, I'm gonna say I'm sorry later, but I'm gonna have to tell you about yourself.
No, I actually agree with what you're saying because as on the man perspective, you should want to be, you know, the better version of yourself in certain to be in circumstances like that where there are some people that don't want to give their full effort into their own personal thing to where you don't, and you also as a man, you don't ever want to put it in a situation where it all has to fall on your woman. Like where we're going with, if she's even making more money than you, you don't want it to be where everything's falling on her. At least be able to bring something to the table. So something like that, Cort, I 100% understand because, I mean, I've had some friends off air, you know, not these guys, of course. Some people have come to me and say, like, she's throwing this in my face about, you know, the money and thing. But then I look at the situation they're in themselves and say, well, brother, you're not taking your steps to what you should be doing either. So as a man, we also got to make sure that what our standard is set forth in a woman, we got to also make sure that we are making some steps ourselves to meet that particular woman. Because I can't be a dude sitting out here waiting on somebody to give me something and I want to have me a successful woman. I can't do that. So I got to make sure that on my end too, that I'm making some positive steps myself to maybe attract. And it's not even about this in particular woman that you want, but you got to have something going for yourself that a woman should be attracted to as well.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't care how much she's making. Like, if she's making anywhere close to me or more than me, like, do y'all know how much it costs to get a woman's hair done or a woman's nails done? The more she making, the less she gonna ask me to do
Put my
stuff.
cash app up. I gotta go get my nails done right now. I done broke them off. Put my cash app up. It's $100, y'all. I gotta
Exactly.
$100 to go get
Bruh,
some nails fixed.
if she making enough money to where she don't have to ask me nothing about no nails or no hair, bring it on. Please, bring it on, please.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a partnership with anything. Like, you know, for me, I would love to have somebody to split responsibilities with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about who make more, whatever. Can we make this rent together? Can we can we do it together? Like,
Or mortgage.
I don't know. I've just found that a lot of guys, and again, I'm speaking personally, they like, they see, I guess, I don't know if it's good. It's like a blessing and a curse because they look at me and they hold me in a high regard, and it's like, but they run from me because, oh, she this, she that. I'm trying to find help paying rent. I'm not nothing. I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all. What is
I just need help.
I just need help. I got a baby to feed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was just wondering what y'all thought about, the whole financial piece. So that's good to know. It's good to know that y'all aren't intimidated or, y'all don't run from a woman based on the fact that she might make more money than you.
And we want successful women. We don't want to take on women who can't care for themselves. And that's attractive to us. It's attractive to see a woman who's successful in her field because that lets us know that she knows where she wants to go in life.
Let me ask
let
y'all
us,
because one of the guys that commented on my post, he said, we want to, basically what he was saying, we want a tough or a career woman in the streets, but don't bring that home. Do y'all agree?
Say that one more time. Sorry.
He said he was basically saying we don't have an issue with tough career women, but don't bring it home. He was like saying be tough out there in the world, but be soft when you come home.
I mean, I want my my significant other to be soft. I don't want her to feel like she has to come home and be that same type of person she is out there. If that's the case, if she feels like she does have to come home and be that same type of person, then there's something more to that. Like where I'm not making her feel comfortable enough where she can take her guard down.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that because that was literally the driving point that I was trying to make with my post. My thing was tough women like me is we were built. I think we grew up and became for ourselves what we never had. We never felt safe. We never felt protected. And so we built this wall, I guess, for lack of a better word. And it's our wall of safety. It's our safety net. And so my thing is, I think for the right man, that wall can come down, but it's going to require us feeling safe. You don't want me to come home hard? We'll create an atmosphere where I don't have to. Make me feel like I'm protected,
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's maybe a conversation topic for an entire another show, completely. But I think there are, and I think it goes both ways, where you're a man or a woman in a relationship, and you're going out, and this is not an easy world to survive and live in. So it's like you're going out, you're fighting, you're doing whatever you got to do as far as trying to make a living just to exist in this world, and then you come back, and I'm not saying it's one party's fault or the other, but then you're arguing when you get home, you're fighting, there's tension, there's all these things going on, and neither party is really taking the time or being willing to invest the time to make it better, to clean it up. That way it's not like that. You know what I mean? So it's like you're fighting outside your home, you're fighting inside your home, and then it's all just a big disaster. You know what I mean?
So it is safe to say, would y'all say, it is safe to say that men don't want a tough woman?
If my woman, like I said before, if my woman feels like she has to come home and be tough in this atmosphere that we've created, then there are bigger things at play. Like that's an issue within itself. I don't want. Go ahead. No, sorry, or whoever.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead. You finish.
No, I'm saying if my woman feels like she has to come home and put her guard up and not able to your home is like your sanctuary. Like I said earlier, if she can't come home and be at peace and be able to take her guard down and just kind of be herself, that's an issue.
Okay.
I agree. I agree with that. And to me, I feel like as it's our
Amar,
job.
shut up. Shut up, Amar. Nobody asked you.
What?
Oh man. Oh boy, wow. Go ahead, Nate. My bad.
You good. And I also feel like I work with a lot of, and no disrespect to anybody that's tuning this stream, appreciate all of y'all that's watching. I work with a lot of guys that are like 20 to 30 years older than me, and they've been married for going 30, a good 25 to 30 years. And one thing that they've said to me, we were having a conversation about marriages. One thing that they learned to do is not bring work home.
Yeah,
And if you
exactly.
bring it home, let me see how I can put you at peace to no longer have to worry about what's so stressful throughout the day. Let me get you to a point of I was stressed out. Let's vent it out. But now let's enjoy each other's time, because guess what? We were blessed to come back home to spend this time, because every day is a day of value. So that's one thing that they said has been the number one catalyst in their relationships and marriages last as long as it has.
Can I define tough? Because I feel like, can I define it? What I mean by say a tough
What do you
woman?
mean? Give us an example of what you mean by that.
Mary J is not the best example to use in this situation.
I see what he's saying.
Let's not go there, okay? She don't necessarily have the best track record. So
let me define tough.
Go ahead.
So when I say and Amara, I hope you still listen, because I really want you, I really want to know if guys are okay with this, or if y'all prefer y'all woman be soft and dainty. So when I'm talking about tough, I am sort of talking about demeanor. But for example, like let's say y'all out, right? Let's say you out with your girl, right? And you know, somebody talking smack or whatever, you know, you might end up getting to a little tussle. See, me, I'm gonna jump in the fight. I'm going with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm tough. I'm a tough female. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the country. I'm fighting too. If we in the house and somebody break in, while you grabbing your strap, I'm pulling mine out the. I'm ready to shoot when they come through the door. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what kind of gun is that, Cort? she had like she got the way she was holding it like it's a machine.
You know what I'm saying though? So
is that
like
an AK?
When I say tough, it's like I'm riding with my man. You know what I'm saying? But that can be too much for some people. You know what I'm saying? Some people would rather you be the some people would rather you know I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? I got us, and that's cool. That's cool if that's how it's got to be. But you know, I'm like, maybe it's because I've had to be the protector for so long that I'm gonna ride with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to fight by yourself. I'm gonna jump in there.
Let me say this real quick. I feel like, especially women, when it comes to that conversation of like women having their guard up when they come into their homes or whatever, it's like I feel like some people, based on the trauma that they've had in their past, they don't know that their life has been so chaotic, they don't know how to exist in a peaceful environment. Yeah. And so that's a big thing. Like, and I think that's kind of similar to what you're describing. But I also do. I want a woman who wants to, like how I want to fiercely protect her in situations that call for it. I want her to have that same energy if the situation, like if we do get into like a tough situation like that. Yeah. And I want her, you know, like a lioness. I want her to be fierce when it comes to trying to protect, you know, what we built and the family like that we've created. So no, I'm all for that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a tough woman. You know, we all want that ride or die chick, you know, on our side that's gonna have our back, you know. You just gotta know it's a time and place. I just say that it's a time and place. When it calls for it, yeah, sure, be tough. But again, that discernment, you know, to tell you, okay, let me dial it back a little bit. Let my man handle it.
Yeah, because I do feel like in certain situations, you gotta let a man be a man. You know
that
what I'm
does
saying?
that does more harm than good. You getting involved in a situation like that can be, you know,
because
'cause
that even in that can be a form of emasculation.
But what if y'all getting whooped though? I ain't finna let my nigga get whooped. I'm
Then
going
we
down.
already kind of talk about this one time, like
Probably.
but I'm saying like the idea of getting whooped in front of your girl is just it's absolutely terrifying. Like why? Because that changes your relationship.
You might as well go get the U-Haul at that point.
Wait. Question. Would you rather get beat up in front of your girl and she just see you get whooped, or would it make it worse if you got whooped in front of your girl, then she turned around and whooped the person that whooped you? Which one is
that
worse?
part?
You gotta walk home.
The
You
last
gotta walk home. You can't. There's no coming back. There's no coming back.
Right? Yeah, you walking home at that point. You're calling the Uber. I mean, if your money didn't, if your pocket didn't get picked, then just call an Uber. But I mean, other than that, you walk
that's
home.
even worse. Getting whooped in front of your girl and the dude takes your wallet out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Oh man.
At that point, I'm getting the strap, bro.
Somebody gotta die. Like someone you can't. Like somebody's got like.
Bro.
Somebody gotta die, man.
World star.
That's wild.
Yo, I'm hearing the Chris Rock.
Nope.
Somebody gotta die.
Oh man.
You let me get whooped in front of my girl and then you take my wallet, bro. Bro, I don't think at that point there's no point of return. Like I don't think you can at that point, I don't think you can do anything to get that reputation back. You might just call it raps. It's over. It's over, buddy.
That's crazy.
Get the step and take a long walk on that dusty trail. Go ahead
and move out the house, pack your boxes. Like
that's wild.
It'll never be the same.
No, don't even go back to the house. Don't even get your stuff.
Just leave.
Don't even go back to the house and get your stuff. Just leave. Let her have your stuff.
Oh man. All right, so I mean, well, y'all taught me something today. If y'all get y'all tail whooped, just let y'all get whooped. Is that what y'all saying?
Right. Don't jump in. No, don't jump in. Just let us get our tail whooped. Because I'd rather for me to take the L. Nate, you on mute. You on mute.
Oh my God.
You're over there laughing.
I thought I was off mute. I was checking something. Oh Lord. I said if I get whooped, go ahead, call your home girl, just come get me. This man here can't fight. He can't bust a grape.
Must be from the country too, because that nigga said, "Long as we won." That's what I'm talking about.
Right. As long as we won.
That's what I'm talking about.
And don't let the girl drive you to the fight in her car. Like, bro, that's worse. That's worse.
And it took you to get your tail whooped. You know, wasting my gas.
Wasting my gas is crazy.
Awful.
Girl, I need to go to TGI Friday. Girl, I'm drinking tonight. Girl, I need a drink. You ain't gonna believe what this nigga did.
Crazy.
Girl, he made the first swing and got his butt whooped after that. I had to leave him. Don't worry, I had stuff sitting outside the door when he get here.
Okay, I got another question. I know, and I could ask questions for days. I know we gotta
that's what we here to help you. We're here to educate you. We want you to make sure that when you leave this show, that you know exactly what a man wants.
We got 5 hours.
You won't have to.
We got 5 to 10 more hours to talk through that.
Bro, we got the whole day, man. You know.
So I want to know when it comes to decision making, what does that look like? Is it one of those, it depends on the situation? Do you rule with the iron fist in your home, or do you actually take into account what your partner, do you let her make some of the decisions? Do y'all always collectively make them together? Or do you say, no, I'm the man in the house, and really at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I feel like is best, and that's that?
It depends on the situation for me. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there's some topics that I'm always going to be like, you know, what I say kind of goes in that situation. But there's also going to be a lot of times where I'm open to her feedback or what she thinks. She might have a better sense of like what's happening, and I'm kind of picking her brain to figure out the best way to approach it. So it just kind of it varies. But I mean, there definitely are topics. I can't necessarily think of one offhand, but there definitely are topics where I feel like, you know, this is what we're gonna do, and like it's just what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I can agree with
um
that.
I'm gonna be transparent. Um, I'm still learning that, you know, that in every situation, I always have to include my wife. And there were moments where I thought that, hey, I'm the man. I can make the decision on my own. I'm the leader. But I have to always take into consideration my wife because I mean we're a team. We're one. So it don't matter what it is. She should always be involved. And that's something that I'm still learning. Um, just to be transparent. So uh yeah. So
Okay.
that's what I'm learning. I'm learning that,
I,
go ahead, Nate.
yeah, I can agree with that as far as the joint decisions, but also let me and Donnell said it just a moment ago about logical sense usually wins because don't let me be charged up. Don't let me or let me not let you be emotional in the decision making because sometimes emotions will make you make the wrong decision.
Mm-hmm.
So let's at
Mm-hmm.
least get to some sort of logic before we make a decision on something. Or so I say that it's a joint thing, and I personally think that I want my wife or girlfriend, whoever, to be included in the decision making. But also, there are going to be some times where I do need to make a call on this because maybe I have a more intel on the situation, or maybe she has more intel on the situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I agree with and Don on that. So that it varies, but I also feel like it's joint.
Okay.
And side note, and I have to say this: women, women, listen to me very, very clear. Don't come into relationships and instantly want wifey treatment. What I mean by that is that don't expect me to treat you like a wife and I ain't put a ring on it yet. Because
Okay.
there is a difference between being boyfriend and girlfriend and husband and wife.
Okay. I'm responding on behalf of all women. You ready?
Go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Okay. We we got you. We got you. But don't expect wife stuff if you ain't put a ring on it.
I
Let
agree.
me, let me ask a question. Because I've discovered there are women out there. I've never encountered one, but there are women out there who want you to like pay for their outfit, pay for like if you ask them to go out on a date, they want you to pay to get their hair done, they want you to pay to get their nails done, they want you to pay for their
Mm-mm.
outfit
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
in
Mm-mm.
order to take them out on a date.
Mm-mm.
What's your thoughts on that, Courtney?
Yeah, what are your
I'm
thoughts on that?
I'm probably the wrong woman to ask because again, I'm in that top. I'm in like top five. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the percentage of women that's just not average. But my thinking on that, you know, I ain't with it. I mean, I would. I guess I'm not knocking nobody who does it because sometimes I think when you do things like that, y'all, and this is me just being honest. I'm not one of those women. I'm very well capable of dressing myself and doing all of that and meeting you on a date. You know, but I will say that the older I get, I think when you put a mandate on a man like that, it filters out a lot of the people who ain't really serious about
Oh
getting
yeah,
to.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you'll pay for me to come and have dinner with, like if you'll do all of that, then you're serious. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think it should be like I said, I'm just not really with it. But just, trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, I do think that eliminates a lot of men who you ain't about nothing. And not saying that you gotta do it to be about something, because you could have a good man that's just like, no, I'm not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
if a woman is looking for a particular type of man, that like a high value man, like quote unquote, or athlete or rap, whatever it might be, I think that is a good. If you're looking for a man who's basically going to support her lifestyle 100%, that is a good way to weed the individuals out who aren't going to be
one. Yeah,
100%.
Like for example, I just had I met a man and stopped talking to him all in it wasn't even 30 days. It wasn't even 30.
Dang. He didn't even make it the whole trial period.
It wasn't even 30 days.
They cut his trial short.
Insufficient funds.
Here was one of the things. So I'm so glad we're having this conversation.
I am too.
I really am, y'all, because y'all
me too.
He kind of got in my head a little bit. And I had to talk to some people to really be like, okay, Courtney, you're not crazy. Like, that what he talking about, that ain't it. So for me as a woman, I always thought or felt like I'm the prize. And if you want to get to know me, and you should pursue me. Oh, that's the Lord's confirmation. Look at that. Y'all
what does that happen
right as she said that? No way.
What just happened?
He said, I'm the prize, that all of a sudden just fireworks.
Glory to God. You see how the Lord will confirm you? Ladies, the Lord just confirmed us. The Lord just confirmed us. Won't he do it?
Prize.
So anyway.
Will he won't?
So when he approached me, he was very assertive, very, very matter of factish, very, I'm interested, want to get over. So he says, well, I want to see you. Now, mind you, we're in two different places. So I said, okay, well, when are you coming to Atlanta? Well, you come here. Who? Who?
That's
you want me to fly to you? Who?
He must be in Nigeria.
He is. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Oh, I almost said something.
Right. A scammer.
You better not.
So I'm like, so then he proceeds to say, though, well, at the time he wasn't saying it, but it progressively went to, well, I'll fly you here. But then that made me feel like, if you're going to spend the money to bring me there, then you're going to be expecting, I feel like, I just felt uncomfortable 100%. About the situation. Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, so going back to my original question, I just, like, if you're interested in somebody, like, do y'all really think the woman should come to y'all? Like, or is it gone? Like, is chivalry? I know we were talking about chivalry earlier, but are gone the days where the man goes to court the woman? Like, is it just up in the air these days? Like, should I go be seeing a man that's interested in me?
I think it depends on the type of man it is. Like, if it's because a lot of rappers and athletes, they operate that way. Like, they'll fly a woman to wherever they are. They'll pay for the hotel, pay for, them to go shopping or whatever while they're there. And then, send them on their way. So it really just, but should you be going to see like a regular guy? No, absolutely not. Like, that's crazy. I feel like that's an easy way to end up getting like kidnapped or something crazy happening.
That man probably tried to sex traffic me to Africa or something. I ain't going.
We live in a crazy world.
You better not pay for that man visa.
But I do agree. I definitely agree with that. It depends on the guy. Like, but even with, like you just said, Ant, if the guy's flying the girl out there to where he's at, in a sense, like, you're still making an effort to have the girl come to you. So either way, I feel like you get still, as I feel like we were raised to, hey, you got to court that woman. All this, I think this social media world just got everything so screwed up to where these guys thinking that, you know, and I gotta use that old school statement. I think Antonio just said it too. And I know y'all probably heard y'all aunts and grandma and aunt and everybody say, if a man wants you, he wants you. So if I want a woman and I want to see what type of time she's on, I'm going to her. I want her to see my interest in person. I'm not trying to do all this. Oh, you got to come to me. You got to be this specific place. I need you to know I'm interested. So, no, I do agree. I think it varies on the guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
want back up there. Oh my god.
How are you?
Court me. No pun intended. Nah, but seriously, I just, I'm trying to see. That's what I'm talking about, sis. Sis said her husband moved from a whole nother state to be with her.
And I love her and her husband. Like they are actually our marriage counselors, believe it or not. Yeah, their story, how they got together it's so beautiful. They have a beautiful godly marriage, like very godly marriage that me and my wife we admire to have. So
that's amazing.
If a man wants you, he'll make it, he'll do whatever it takes to come get you.
That's what I thought.
As it says in the Bible, when he that find a wife find a good thing and attain for the Lord. When a man findeth a wife, not when a woman findeth the man. So that means the man has to go out there and show how much he loves that woman, how much he wants that woman. So ain't no, oh, you gotta come to me. No, you go to her. So she can see how serious you are about this. And don't be trying to fly out there just to get some moo-moo. Like, no.
Not the boo-boo.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what I thought. Yes, he is very wise.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
So is it anything that I left unturned? Like, is it something y'all need us to know that I didn't ask?
I feel like communication is super important. And I feel like when you're first getting to know someone, you need to talk through not just all the good things, but all the bad things. Like, if this happens, then this, and just trying to get a real understanding of who that person is. Because, like I said earlier in the episode, it's not always going to be sunshine and roses. And you got to know, like, when the going gets tough, what type of person do I have in this situation with me? Do I have a person who is going to shut down? Do I have a person who is really going to fight for this? If we both feel like there's love and value in what we created, so just really, people fall in love or fall in lust. It kind of depends on the situation, and they enter into these situations not really knowing who the person they're dealing with is, and so I feel like you really got to get to the bottom of that first and foremost when you're deciding to enter into a situation with someone. And I think that really goes a long way in figuring out, like, hey, are we really compatible? Don, what do you the comments?
Yes, the comment. Yeah. It wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Oh, I got you.
I'm gonna answer that when you finish. Go ahead.
But yeah, that really goes a long way in figuring out if you're really truly compatible with someone. Because a lot of times, and there are people out there now in long-term relationships who've just been wasting each other's time the whole time. It's not going anywhere. They just going in circles, and it'll eventually come to an end. But in the meantime, you're wasting time, something that you can't get back, money. It's just a whole lot of wasting going on. So yeah, just communicate and make sure that y'all are in it for the same things. If y'all are, both looking for something long term, y'all need to be on the same page about that. If y'all are just looking to play around and just have fun, that needs to be explicitly said as well. Because you can find people out there who want to do the same thing. You don't have to lie.
Right.
Like a lot of people feel like, okay, I got to play this role. I got to make it seem like I want this when in reality I don't, just to kind of get this person, got to get them, stuck like in the situation with me. It's like, you don't have to do that. You can be honest and you will find somebody who is into the things that you're into as well. So communicate, be honest, and just make sure whatever you're doing it for the right reasons. So.
Okay, right. Put that question back up.
Okay, yeah, hit that question, Cort. Hit that question.
Yeah, we gotta get back to that.
She can't wait to talk about this. So she like,
before I go there, shout out to my sister Angela, who's watching from Philly. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. So he said, based on my response to my status, do I really be out here fighting my partner? The short answer is no. But will I fight? Yeah. Yeah. Have I fought my partner before? Yeah. Do I feel bad? No. Would I do it again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Courtney,
you know
not playing
why?
around.
Because you know why. And I get it and I respect it. I'm saved, not soft. Pray with me. Don't play with me. Y'all better pray with me. I'm not to be played with. Now, here's the thing.
Do I feel bad? No.
No.
Did I do it again? Yup.
Yeah.
Donnell
Draymond.
Just asked the question.
Yeah.
Donnell just said, why though? Why? Why was I fighting? That's the question that we gotta address. I fought because I didn't feel safe. I fought because I felt like I had to. I fought because if I didn't, I felt like, it's what do they say? It's like kill or be killed. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I be feeling in the moment. So it's like I fought. Now, was it right? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But again, I just feel like a lot of times, and going back to the post that I made, I feel like a lot of times we criticize the aftermath of the problem without talking about the root cause of the problem, if that makes sense. Oh, y'all going crazy with these comments. What's going on? What I missed? Because I'm up here talking, trying to drop gems. Y'all cracking up.
Darnell said, "Why though? Like, why did you beat the man up?" And Angela saying she need details. We need details. Like, we know you was out here being a black belt. Like, we know all that.
Because I didn't.
I had be a Layla Ali.
I didn't like it was words exchanged in the moment, and I got heated, and stuff started flying. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry for all intents and purposes, but again, safety is a real thing, y'all, for a woman. That's why, I'm glad to learn about what guys want, because one of the things that's not about us, and I hope I mentioned it when it was our episode, women want safety. We want it. It's important. And if we don't feel like we have it, if you like me, who grew up where you were not protected on no front, you weren't protected by a man, you weren't protected by a woman, you wasn't protected by nobody. You grow up fighting for yourself. And so now I'm out here in my 30s throwing blows because I'm trying to protect the 12-year-old girl who didn't get protected growing up. And it's a problem, you know what I'm saying? And without going into too much, yes, I am in therapy, y'all. I don't want y'all to think I'm just out here just throwing bows on folks. No, I'm in therapy.
Right.
I've been in therapy. I'm doing the work. I am, the Lord is healing me every day. But I think that we so quick to throw out that word, oh, you need healing, you need healing. No, God is healing me. I am doing the
Mhm,
work. You know what I'm saying? So you
mhm.
can't discredit a person just because they're still on their healing journey. It don't mean that I haven't found healing in certain areas. I ain't put my hands on nobody in a very long time. A very long time. So, I'm doing the work, but it's just like I just need people to understand that, triggers are real. Safety is important, and feeling protected is important. So I just think it's very important for men and women to make sure, when you're out there in the dating scene, on the dating scene or whatnot, that you make sure you really get locked in with your person. Because if you don't get locked in with your person, oh baby, them triggers gonna come. They're going to come. And when they do, it could end up being an explosive situation. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta lock in with your person, the person that makes you feel safe, the person that makes you feel loved, the person that makes you feel secured, so
Mhm.
that even in the triggering moments, you don't go into attack mode on them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's stuff important, man. It's wild out here.
Yeah. Um, this was a very good show.
It
This was a
was.
very
It
great
was.
topic to
I
to
agree.
uh to discuss because at the end of the day, and all in a nutshell, men, and I believe that I can speak for all men when we say we just want to feel like we matter. We want to feel like we're appreciated. And I know that it's not up to the woman to make us confident or happy because even when you get with the person, it's not their responsibility to fill that void of happiness or fill that void of confidence. Those are things you're supposed to already have in yourself before you get into a relationship. And if you do not have those things, do not get in a relationship because you get into a relationship and you're not confident in yourself, you're always doubting yourself, you don't love yourself, you don't take that time out for yourself to learn about who you are as an individual and who God created you to be. Don't get in a relationship because it's not that person's job and you're putting a burden on that other person to fill that void that you should have filled yourself. Um, we as men, we deal with a lot. We deal with a lot. And we all see that in society. We see that on the job, even at home. We have a big responsibility. And that load is not it's not light. We have a very load to carry. We have a very heavy weight to carry. It's a weight on us. And we're not necessarily saying it's the women's job to help us carry the load per se, but just give us that push. Give us that 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 backing to say, I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. I see what you're doing. I appreciate it. Things like that can go a long way. And we just won't feel like we matter. The same way women want to be chased and feel like they're wanted. We want those same things. We want those same things. We want to be chased. We want to feel like we're wanted. So I mean, this is a very great topic. Um, a
I
very
want to
great
do
topic.
a recap, brother Don, if you will. I just want to do a
Oh
recap
God.
to make sure that I really didn't miss uh I didn't miss nothing, no points
Now,
that
if
y'all.
you if you don't exercise these points that we're giving, it's not our fault. I just want to put that disclaimer out there,
Okay, amen, amen, brother Don, amen, pastor.
brother.
Okay,
Why I gotta
so ladies, get your notes. The man of God said they want peace. They want you to be their peace. Ain't that what y'all said?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
Yes.
did.
That mean let them play their game if they want to play their game for a little while. Just come in there, sit down, do your own thing, be quiet, don't bother them. They want you to be their peace. Right. Okay. They said that they want us to use our discernment. First, they said women's intuition, and I corrected them. But they said that they want us to use our discernment to know when they done had a bad day and they just
Which
ain't
we
in the
done
mood.
found out. Which we found out today that it don't work all the time. So I mean, Go ahead.
They found out today that women's tuition is for women. That's what they found out.
That's what
It
I
ain't
mean.
got nothing to do with not work. It works just fine. They found out today that women's tuition is women's intuition. It's for us and not for them. Okay. So we switched it up and we said we're going to use discernment to know when they just done had a rough day and they need a little day, they need to be loved on a little bit different. Amen. Number
Don't blame the
3.
Lord.
Number 3. The men of God said they want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. That's what they said.
What's wrong with that?
That tracks. Yeah.
That's what they said. So they said that bonnet is a time and place for that bonnet. Take that bonnet off. That muumuu, put it on reserve. Well, actually, they said it don't really matter, just as long as every once in a while you put a little fire to it. Ain't that what y'all said?
Yeah, switch it up. Yeah.
Switch it up.
Yeah, put on something that we can tear off.
Surprise them.
Right.
Okay, no bonnet. The next point is if they getting beat up, let them get their tail whooped. Don't jump in there.
Don't let them take my wallet.
Don't jump in there.
Don't let them take my wallet.
Hey, Jess, you done missed the show. You got to go back and watch it, Jess. It was real good. That's my sister, y'all. They said if they getting their tail whooped, let them get whooped. Don't jump in and fight for your man. They don't like that. That's too tough. You're supposed to be very cute.
Don't let them take my wallet, though. Don't let them take my wallet.
I don't care about getting whooped. Just don't let them take my money.
Don't let them steal from me at the same time.
Don't let them take my money.
Don't let them take.
Don't let them go off with the wallet, y'all. Okay. They said it really don't matter if we make more money. They okay with that. They just want us to know that, it's a team effort and we got to work together. Don't throw your money in their face now because that's going to piss them off. Don't do that. Don't do that, ladies. If you make more money, close your mouth. Keep that to yourself. Don't throw your money in that man's face. You're going to be single because he's going to leave you. Okay?
All right. And don't say when you get in your feelings, oh, it's my money. But when it suits you, oh, it's our money. Don't do that.
Don't do that, ladies. Don't do that. You're going to be single. All right? And lastly, the man said that they just want to be understood. They just want to be appreciated and loved. That's what the man of God said. Now, these have been your announcements. I need everybody to govern yourselves accordingly. Now, don't say you didn't hear it from me. See, I did this episode with y'all in mind because we needed to know what the men of God wanted. Now, I did this for y'all. These have been your announcements. Govern yourselves accordingly. I'm turning it back over to my brother. Go ahead, bro.
Well said. I don't think there's much else to say, right? We pretty much
no.
No. I mean, it's not really. It's not really that difficult. That's it. It's not that difficult.
I throw all the money in my face.
Y'all, it has been a phenomenal. Did we have we had a great audience today, y'all.
We did.
Shout out to the audience. It's been real good. So yeah, we talked about what a guy wants, y'all, and I mean the men of God have spoken. So going forward, I am going to govern myself accordingly, henceforth and forevermore. Praise God. Praise God.
No bonnet.
No bonnet.
Not no bonnet.
No bonnet. Oh, okay. Well, no. That's a preference thing. I'm not even gonna ask y'all that because that's
no. Go ahead.
No, what you thinking? What you thinking?
No, I was just gonna ask y'all because the man that I told y'all I didn't make it off the trial. He told me my nails was too long. I said, did you pay for them? So I was wondering, do y'all think is that ghetto to y'all? Like
long nails?
You don't have them Baps nails.
No, it wasn't. Y'all saw my nails. My nails to me wasn't that. And guess what? When I go at 3:00, they finna be right back out there where they was.
If you're typing on a keyboard looking like Wolverine, you need to.
So it's you need to. That's why I said, I think it's perfect because my nails are long and I type 86 words per minute with or without my nails. It don't make no mind. It ain't stopping me from getting that money.
He said, I mean, don't scratch me.
I like long nails personally. I just don't like them when they got like all the stuff on them.
Yeah, like the junk nails.
Yeah, the bejewels.
I just don't like that. I just, I guess I'm old school. I like them long, but just kind of.
Yeah. So it's a preference thing. Okay. I'll
accept it. Don't be all like this right here,
Get out of here, Doc.
Is that a screwdriver?
Not with scissor hands.
Right.
Crazy.
I mean, you should know when the nails are too long. Like you should already know. Like, if we trying to get it on, you ripping up my bed sheets, my 1,000 thread count, bed sheets, like. Yeah,
I mean, for me personally, I feel like if you can't wipe your behind, it's too much.
Yeah,
that's the caveat. You can't wash your tail, you got a problem.
Yeah,
it's too long. You need to go a little shorter. But as long as you're able to function and do all the things you're supposed to do, I really don't see the deal. But we're trying to learn what y'all like and what y'all want. So I just had to throw out the question. Well, I got it, y'all. I got my notes. I'm going to hold on to them. Ladies, if you want a copy of my notes, please feel free to slide in my DMs. I will send y'all the official notes of what a guy wants. And hopefully for all of us who are single, maybe this is going to be our year. Praise God.
Yeah, just follow the rules, ladies. It's pretty simple. We laid it out pretty clearly.
And if you need more notes, go back and watch this entire 1 hour and 46 minutes, and you will learn everything you learned.
It was a good hour and 46 minutes. It was a great hour and 46 minutes.
Yes, it was.
Because we know on International Women's Month, shout out to the women out there, shout out to the ladies. We want y'all to be educated. You know what I'm saying? We want y'all to know how to treat us, what makes us happy. And I felt like we threw plenty of things out there today that gives you a clear understanding of what a guy wants. So, I mean, it's up to y'all now to follow the guidelines. If y'all stray away from the guidelines, don't blame us. Don't say, it didn't work. I gave my guy this and he ain't like. Don't come to us. Don't DM us. Don't email us. Don't message us. Follow the guidelines. Follow the guidelines. That's all we ask. Just follow the guidelines.
All right, y'all. With all hearts and minds composed, because y'all.
Because we got a whole encyclopedia that y'all give us that we have to follow.
Now, come on. Now, it ain't no doggone encyclopedia. Now, you done ran out, brother.
Okay, a thesaurus.
Dictionary?
Yeah.
That ain't no better. We are not complicated beings. Y'all not finna do me and my sister.
All right, let's go ahead. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you for everybody who joined, shared, commented. We appreciate everyone. We're not gonna feed into the nonsense that our other co-host was about to get into. So
we're gonna segue.
Yeah. So yeah, man, we will again appreciate everybody for tuning in. Interacting, sharing, appreciate the love. We will be back next month with another topic, and we look forward to seeing y'all again.
Bye.
All right. Until next time, it's been an episode of King Cort Podcast, and she got to with it. See y'all next time.
See you.